Hi, grade 1. I'm going to show you how to do math stories with subtraction on this paper, and then you can go ahead and do the paper that's attached to your EDSB for today, okay? So remember that, well, let's read the instructions first, and then we'll go from there. So it says read and draw each subtraction story problem. Record as subtraction sentence and solve. So we're going to read the story together. And then in this space, we're going to draw a picture that shows what's happening in the story. And then here's where we build our subtraction sentence with numbers from the story to help us get the answer, okay? So it says in the story, in the laundry basket, there was, and what number is that? 9. So I'm going to circle it because I have to use it when I get down to here to build my subtraction sentence. There was 9 pairs of socks. If, what number is that? 8. So I'll circle that because we're going to need that as well. Pairs were washed. How many pairs are still dirty? So I'm going to draw a picture, and I'm going to show in my picture some socks, and they're dirty. They're in the laundry basket. So maybe I should draw a basket like this. It's going to be a big basket because I need to put a lot of socks in it. So to start with, there were 9 pairs of socks. 9 pairs of dirty socks. Now, a pair of socks is 2 socks. So that's 1 pair. That's 2 pairs. That's 3 pairs. That's 4 pairs. That's 5 pairs. That's 6 pairs, almost done. Let's go up here. And we've got 7 pairs. I'm putting a circle around it to remind me that 2 socks make a pair. And then that's another pair, so that makes 8 pairs. Then I need 1 more pair. Okay, I think I've got 9 pairs. I'm going to count and make sure. So I'm going to number them actually, or maybe I'll put a check mark by them as I count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have the right number of pairs of socks in the laundry basket. And then it says if 8 pairs were washed, how many pairs are still dirty? So since I know this is a subtraction question, I'm going to cross out socks, pairs of socks, to show that they were washed. So remember, a pair is 2 socks. So here we go. 8 pairs were washed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how many pairs are now washed, which leaves how many pairs that are still dirty? That leaves 1 pair in the laundry basket that's still dirty. So I'm going to put that there as the answer. And then now I need to use the numbers in the story to help me build the question. So I'm going to start with the bigger number. That's what you always do with takeaway questions. There were 9 dirty pairs of socks in the basket. Take away the 8 that were washed, leaves one that's still dirty in the basket. Okay? All right, let's try the next one. On the playground, 7, let's circle that because we'll need that number to help us build the takeaway question down here. Here's where we're going to write the answer after the equal sign. 7 kids were playing tag. 3, I'm going to circle that because I'll need that number too. 3 kids went home. How many kids were left playing tag? All right, so let's see. To show this story, I need to show that there were 7 kids playing tag at first. So I'm going to draw 7 kids in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 kids in a row. Let's make sure there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 kids were playing tag. 3 kids went home. So remember, this is subtraction, so I have to show that 3 kids went home. I'm going to cross them out. How many went home? 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that leaves how many that were still playing tag? Can you count it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kids that were still playing tag. So that's my answer. That goes after the equal sign. Okay, then what numbers do I put in here? The numbers that are in the story. Start with the bigger one first because that makes sense. So I'm going to put 7 kids playing tag. Take away 3 kids who went home, leaves 4 kids still playing tag. 7 take away 3 equals 4. So now you're going to do the same thing that Mrs. Card just did, but you're going to do it on this paper, which says, we went to the store and bought 8 potatoes. Don't forget to circle the number. We used 5 for our soup. How many potatoes do we have left? So you're going to draw the potatoes here that you bought and then cross out some that you used for the soup and then tell Mrs. Card how many are left. Okay, and then this story says, on the barbecue, there was 10 hot dogs cooked and ready. 2 hot dogs were eaten. How many hot dogs remain on the barbecue? So same thing, draw hot dogs here. Make sure you start with 10, and then you're going to cross out 2 to show that those were eaten, and then whatever's left is what you would put in the box here. Okay, and then use the numbers in the story to help you build the takeaway question. Okay, make sure your drawings are tidy so Mrs. Card can see them, and I know what it is that you're drawing, and make sure, that's what Mrs. Card tried to do too, that I didn't let my pictures overlap, or I didn't draw one picture on top of another so that I could easily see my pictures. Okay, everybody, good job.